Wow, what a game. Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope everyone is okay. Uh, if you haven't watched this Man City, Manchester United, I mean the Manchester Derby, if you haven't watched it, you better go and like have a look at it because it was amazing. It's like for if you're a Man City fan or you football fan, you definitely love seeing like a team being like ripped apart uh as such, you definitely be uh, over the moon, like watching it. It's like so. The derby's done. A great win of Man City with character, with whatever you need in a big win, it's like especially in a derby fight. It was like hardly fought on Man City side. On the other side, what I have seen is like it was like main playing against boys. That's what I saw. I know it's like it's a bit difficult to say that, or it's like it might hurt like some of my folks I know. I'm thinking of Jay. You might be watching the. He's a great Man United fan. Well, and disappointed. It's like if you expecting a great game, I mean, it's like a lot of opposition and a quality game from both teams, you definitely would have been disappointed because that's actually not what we were served. And then the by the end of it, I almost fell asleep. I'm gonna be very honest. A great game from Man City, as I said. It's like after United turning the table, given whatever they went through, is like the beginning of the season. Today was the eighth week, and I think they've been winning for five consecutive games after losing their first two games, which makes like the Ten Hag project very promising, and everyone is was more than tuned into what was coming next. Would they be able to face the big boys and do the job like they did it against Liverpool? But today was totally the opposite of what we were expecting at all. And you can see it the first half. I couldn't believe the 4-0 say they went 4-0 down like in 40 minutes. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Like it took them like 44 minutes to rip the Man United apart, like with a brace of Phil Foden and Erling Haaland, who takes the first half his number of goals at 12. He already had 10 goals, and then having a brace at the first half had him like 12 goals or his totals 12 goals in the Premier League this season. That was ridiculous because and I don't know so how to explain this, but me seeing like watching Bernardo Silva like ripping this team apart, I think he was especially the main man of whatever was being done on the field at that more particular moment in time. That was the first half, because every time he had the ball, he was able to rip every line and he was able to break every line down, and then he was doing diagonals between like from the left side to the right, sometimes from the right to the left. That was creating so much space for other players like Kevin De Bruyne or Erling Haaland. And at some point, I felt so sorry for uh, what's the name of the guy against the Manchester United right back, Tyrell Malacia. He's been like so far since debuting in Premier League, one of the great right backs. But today, I think he has been overstepped. He's been uh, more than dominated by Phil Foden, and in every aspect of the game, you could see him like crawling behind, like doing false tackles, and like uh, that was horrible. And everything that Phil Foden was initiating was uh, uh, he was succeeding in every initiative that he was taking. It's like seeing those goals, that's horrible. It's like you know, I'm not here to like to give like great stats, but what I've seen, I was disappointed. If you expected Manchester United to face to make a difference today as they did against Liverpool, you definitely would have been, you must have definitely been disappointed. But on the other side, if you watch what Man City was doing, you definitely must have felt like they were playing against babies. And then you could see the whole midfield of the United midfield uh, couldn't do anything with Bernardo crossing in and out on both side diagonals, and all the time. Eriksen looks like he was trying like several times, but he's every pass was getting like intercepted and stuff. So at the end of the day, what to say is like if this Man City is so good, they're so good. It's like, I'm a Liverpool fan. I know Liverpool is not doing great after they last yesterday draw against Brighton at home. I know they're not doing good and they're currently ninth of the Premier League. I don't think Liverpool at all is a serious contender this season for the title or even to finish in the second or third. But what I've seen right now, I think these definitely gotta keep Arsenal's eye open to know that it might work with Liverpool. Okay, Chelsea not doing that good as well, but this Man City is coming to ravage everything in their path. And then as they start like getting that gel, it's definitely gonna hurt every club they're getting. So that's on their way. So once again, 6-0. It's like we won on the second half, and then as the second half started, it's like we've basically seen like no great difference except this 10 minutes in the Antony goal. Antony, the Brazilian, he scored like a fantastic goal. That was a massive and a beautiful goal, but like his left foot, like putting it in the tight, it's putting it in the far tight side, in the far post type of De Gea. That was sensational. From there, United stopped picking up a little bit the mood and getting back in the game. But City still had like a huge control over the game, and he just took them another 8 minutes. I think it's like 8 minutes to put the fifth goal, which I think was Haaland's like hat trick, and finally, eventually to wrap it up, uh, Phil Foden gets to have an hat trick as well, and then you have like for the first for that was actually Phil Foden's first hat trick in the Premier League, and I think they said this is the second time that a team has had like two players in a team has had like a hat trick in a single game. The second time, I can't remember what was the first time, but that's impressive. It shows the quality that Guardiola's team has and the way they can easily rip apart any team in this Premier League. I know Arsenal is still like on top of the league, but I do believe in, and I think as I see them playing, that this Man City is way beyond any other team in this Premier League, and they're coming to do again what they always used to do. So I hope you guys like it. If you do, it's like let me know. Martial, I forgot to mention that Martial came in. I think that gave them a little bit of juice and helped United. Martial's like aggressivity helped the team at some point to press higher the Man City defense, and eventually he got a goal at the 81st, the 84th minute. That was the sixth, the 5-2 one, and then even Foden came after Cole scored at the 72nd minute, and slightly at the end of the game, it's like in the additional time, Marshall got a penalty that he transformed to still reduce the gap, and I gave the third goal of Manchester United. The match ended up in a 6-3 win, but it could have gone like worse, even if we've seen like City trying to control the game in the second half much more than like they've been more like conservative in terms of like preserving what they've already done in the second half, even if they still wanted more, and then they secured at least two more goals. Okay, and that's what it is. City is still second behind Arsenal, which won the North London derby yesterday against Chelsea, beating Tottenham. I'm sorry, beating them 3-1, and that's basically the end of the week 8 of the Premier League, and we'll hopefully see you this Tuesday and Wednesday for the Champions League fixtures. Okay, if you like the videos, I don't forget to comment. So, Manchester United fans, I encourage you guys to tell your manager to get back to work, and hopefully, they'll be they will turn the table again and get back on their feet and bring their fans good results. As for City, that's what they know. That's what they know. That's they're doing what they always do. It's like ripping the teams apart and showing you the most beautiful football. All right. Love you guys and have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week for other Premier League analysis. Bye bye for now.